My name is Pravina, and I'm going to grade 7. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison has created many useful inventions, including the light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture. So, why don't we learn more about this amazing man? Thomas Edison was born on February 11th, 1847. He was a businessman and an inventor, and he was best known for creating many useful items. In my opinion, Thomas Edison may be the greatest inventor in history. Many of his inventions have a major effect on our lives today. Many of his inventions also were group efforts. He had many people working for him in his laboratory to help build, develop, and test the inventions. Thomas Edison was born in Millen, Ohio, and soon moved to Port Huron, Michigan, where he spent most of his childhood. If I said Thomas Edison didn't do well in school, would you believe me? Probably not. But surprisingly, Thomas Edison did not do well in school and ended up being homeschooled. Thomas Edison sold vegetables, candy, and newspapers on trains. Then one day, he saved a child from a runaway train. The child's father repaid Edison by teaching him to be a telegraph operator. Soon, Thomas Edison became very interested in communications, which would be the main focus of many of his inventions. So, why don't we talk more about Thomas Edison's famous inventions? Thomas Edison created the phonograph, which was the first ever machine that was able to record and play back sound. Thomas Edison also created the first practical electric light bulb, which could be used in homes. Thomas Edison also created the motion picture, which moved the ongoing process of movies. Some fun facts about Thomas Edison are: Thomas Edison's middle name was Alva. He set up his first ever laboratory in his parents' basement at the age of 10. He was partially deaf, and his first ever invention was the electric volt recorder. I hope you learned more about Thomas Edison today. Thank you for your time and opportunity.
Hi, Pravina.
Hi.
So I learned quite a lot about Thomas Edison today. I really like that. I love absorbing your information. The only things that I would like for you to work on are don't look at the floor. I know were you nervous? Is that why you looked at the floor? Because you have everything memorized. It's nice. It's just that you looked at the floor a couple of times. And try to do meaningful eye contact. We've been saying eye contact, but I think we're lacking trying to say meaningful eye contact. Like when you're talking to each other, like you're trying to talk to me, or you're trying to talk to her, like throughout the audience, just keep and look throughout. And then hand gesture. You're holding it back. A little bit more passion. How much did you research into him? Did you do the research or?
Yeah, I did.
You did, right? So I'm pretty sure you learned a lot about him and you enjoyed learning about him and all the cool things that he invented. So a little bit more passion with the voice and body language. And otherwise, amazing information, overall amazing speech. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. One of the most famous and notable dinosaurs is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex is a dinosaur. It was a theropod dinosaur. Many fossils of T-Rex have been allowing scientists to learn more and more about the social traits and physical size as the range of its size and preferred hunting style. Many fossils of T-Rex were strong enough to build the natural park of ancient beings. T-Rex was a very famous dinosaur. It was a huge carnivorous dinosaur that lived approximately 85 million years ago. Due to T-Rex fossils primarily being found in the western North America, this suggests that T-Rex lived in coastal areas when western North America was an island. It lived in forests near the water as a source of food, with the herbivore dinosaurs lived here. T-Rex is a very famous dinosaur. It weighed approximately 40 feet long and 20 feet high. It weighed about 7 tons. Tyrannosaurus Rex likes meat. That means it's a carnivore dinosaur. Its tail was strong and could swag back and forth. It was a very strong tail that was thin and powerful. It was full of muscle, could easily be strong back and forth. The tail was useful balance can help the dinosaur to make quick turns while running. Furthermore, no creature was safe from its enormous teeth and powerful jaws, as it could eat up to 500 meat and bones in one bite. The T-Rex is a strong dinosaur. It had 2 arms and was a very slow dinosaur, and it was a medium speed. T-Rex can run over 85 miles per hour. That's bigger than the humongous herbivore dinosaurs did. T-Rex had very small arms. They were teeny tiny and could only grab small things. It has about 60 long, sharp teeth that have the size of bananas. Its feet were strong, which made it light and fast. The T-Rex's bones were found in Chaco Museum. Hope you like my speech.
Hi.
Hi.
That was the first speech we heard about dinosaurs and T-Rex. That was super cool. You had so many cool facts. You gave a lot of numbers, locations, types of dinosaurs, sizes. You had the whole thing memorized. I think if you slow down your speech, then we would have been able to hear more of all of your cool facts. Because no one has talked about dinosaurs yet, I think, if you slow down and maybe took some time to pronounce some of the great scientific words, it would have been able to get out to the audience a little bit more clear. But so many cool facts and so much information, but just, again, slowing it down would help deliver a little bit more better. But overall, such a fantastic speech. Thank you for that.
Rainforest. Rainforests are a tall and dense jungle. They are called a rainforest for the high amount of rain they get for a year. There are 2 types of rainforest. One is a temperate rainforest, and the other is a tropical rainforest. Temperate rainforests are found where there are hot summers and cold winters. Tropical rainforests are found where it's warm year-round. Like every forest, a rainforest has 4 layers. The first layer is the emergent layer. The emergent layer is filled with the top of tall trees. Most birds and bats like to live there. The second layer is the canopy. The canopy has lots of food, so lots of animals like to live there. The third layer is the understory. The understory is filled with short trees, vines, and plants. The last layer is the forest floor. The forest floor is dark and shady. Not a lot of plants like to live there, but many animals live there. Why is a rainforest important? A rainforest is important because it helps stabilize the world's climate. It also stops drought, erosion, and floods from continuing. Thank you.
Hi, Pratap. That was an interesting topic that you chose. You had a lot of great information. I would just say that maybe we can slow it down at times and project your voice a little bit more. It is scary, for sure, coming up on a stage, and it's not something that we all want to do, but it is important to sort of try and build up these skills. So even in school, you have all these clubs and anything, you can take on those like leadership positions, okay? But overall, it was a good attempt, okay? So good job.
Happiness. It's just a 9-letter word. But people do everything in this world for this one word. Happiness. Getting things, it's not going to make you happy. Money or opportunity, all these things will just excite you for the moment, you know? Hi, my name is Ovia Udayakaran, and today I'll be talking about happiness. The real meaning of happiness is progress. And if we can make progress on a day-to-day basis, we will feel alive and free. At the beginning of the year, we get this feeling when we're like, okay, I have this fresh start to do what I desire. I could grow, I could improve, I could change, or even better, I could make progress. People always say that they're working on changing. Don't worry about changing. Change is automatic. Whether you want it to happen or not, it's gonna happen. Economy, weather, relationships are all gonna change. Change is automatic, but progress is not. So if you wanna make real progress, then you gotta look at life in a different way. You've gotta take control of this process. You gotta take the joy that lives inside of your heart instead of the joy that brings it from your new Jordan 11s. If you have $1 million, you're gonna want $1 billion. If you have a big house, you're gonna want a bigger one. You gotta be happy with what you got. Don't chase people. Be yourself. Do your own thing and work hard. Will Smith once said, "The right people, the ones who really belong in your life, will come to you and stay," which relates to being happy for yourself and not for anyone else. Being present is happiness. The past is a history, and the future is a mystery. We have to be happy all the time. Being happy is really important to someone's life. Whether you're angry at the moment or not, just try to put that one smile on your face and act like it. And sometimes you might even be happy. Each person on a day-to-day basis, they don't usually have a smile on their face. I sometimes go to school, walk, and I see people sad or crying or just worrying about their grades or something stupid like what their parents said. What does that matter? You gotta be happy. Just remember, you're living in a happy place. If you have a home, be happy because of that. If you have food to eat on a day, in the breakfast, lunch, or dinner, if you have that, just be happy for that. If I could keep a smile on my face through my hard times and stay strong, you could too. All I'm asking for is one smile. Now we're one step closer to being happy. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks.
I don't have much to say at all. There's not a lot of that I can say for you to improve on. Even though we limited your space to pace, you still delivered very, very well.
Thanks.
And the fact that I know we're on camera, that's the only reason why we're limiting your space, but the pacing, I actually like that. It gets you to, follow you and, we want to engage with what you're trying to tell us and everything. So that's really good. And you have a powerful voice.
Thanks.
So any content that you want to deliver, you can do it with that voice. So don't forget that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, amazing.
Thank
Really
you.
good. Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with failing. The faster you learn, the faster you succeed. Hi, my name is Olimain Udekern, and I'm here today to talk about why failure is a part of success. Michael Jordan is an example. After being cut from his high school basketball team, he went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed." He never gave up, and that is why he succeeded. One day, I was just walking to school, thinking about how to succeed in the things I do. I asked my teacher, and she said we would do an activity based on how to succeed. We did this activity called the Bad Idea Factory. And in this activity, we would have to create a lot of bad ideas to create just one good idea. From this, I learned that you have to continuously fail. And when you're continuously failing, you have to put effort so you can succeed. And when you continuously put effort, you have to make sure you look at things from a different perspective and try new things. My dad once told me there's an act for success. A for attention, C for consistency, and T for teamwork. Attention is like concentration. When someone is speaking, you have to make sure you get good information from what they're saying. Consistency is trying to get the same good result multiple times. Teamwork is like cooperation. You have to work well with others to succeed. Don't give up when you fail. Pick up your feet and strive for greatness. Thank you.
Hi, Oli Mayen.
Hi.
Love the speech. Love the Jordan statistics. It's real. It's relatable, and I love that you're aware of it at this age, and it definitely will allow you to apply it moving on. Just the overall delivery. It was persuasive. It was fluent. It was easy to follow, and I loved how you enunciated at certain points. It was easy to follow. For example, your ACT acronym. It was easy to follow through. Overall, I think it was a very motivational speech. I have nothing to say. Great.
Thank you.